Headquarters.
Yeah?
Not you.
Yes?
It looks like this Larry guy has located Faith
Excellent. Where exactly?
on a neighboring island.
Then you can take him out now. All I care about is Faith and her algorithm.
I'll wait a little longer. Apparently, he saw her there, but I don't have confirmation yet. When the time is right, I will grab him and use my dreaded interrogation techniques. Nobody has ever resisted them.
Do that. Do you have any interrogation techniques that involve wearing a latex costume? The kind with a zipper in the...
I don't need one.
They're washable. I'm sure it'd be easy for you to get blood off, too. Anyway, they're really resistant to other fluids. Oh, that's for sure.
I'll remember that. Yanmai, out. Oh, you can't always choose your customers.
Hi, can we go?
You still have to pay Bobby that fine. We're not allowed to leave the island until we do.
I'll take care of it. The water is just like me. It needs a little color. I'm not jumping in there. The pool water's now clean.
Sweet! Now I can finally get my bikini out and dive in.
Maybe, you shouldn't duck your head under the water.
Never. Think of my hairstyle. The only thing I let touch my bun is olive oil that was cold pressed by Andean dwarf goats. I'll give them an extra point on gulp for that.
I have to go influence somewhere else now. Hey, Bobby,
What's up, Larry?
the hotel now has its well-deserved 5-star rating on Gulp. That wasn't so hard.
Excellent. I have to admit, Larry, you're someone I can really count on.
And, not just horizontally, huh? Speaking of which...
Not now. I have to rework the marketing plan. This rating opens up a boatload of new opportunities.
But as far as the fine is concerned...
You can consider it paid.
Thank God.
To be perfectly honest,
Yes?
I just made up that whole fine thing.
What? Why would you do that? Did you use me?
So, tell me, when exactly did you feel used? During the sex?
But, okay. Let's call it a draw. I have to be going.
Headquarters.
Yes?
Evidence is growing that this Larry is a top U.S. agent.
Why?
He must have undergone intensive chemical warfare training. He was able to mix complex chemicals to achieve the desired result. He could probably make a bomb of enormous explosive power from ingredients found in every kitchen. In North Korea, he would be a much sought-after man. And not just there.
Yanmai?
Yes.
Pull yourself together. Your target is Faith. Don't lose sight of that. We have to find that secret algorithm.
Of course.
By the way, do you still have any old contacts that could supply me with armored cars and flamethrowers?
I can't think of anyone offhand. Why?
Apparently, there are some who are not so happy with my new management style. Some of them want to go to extremes and form a labor council.
The scum!
I hate this city and once I'm done with Prune, I'm going to be so happy to return home. Find Faith's algorithm.
Hi, can we go?
So, everything should be taken care of now. We are good to go. Although,
What now?
I don't know how to navigate. We'd be lost at sea. The waters here are relatively uncharted, and I have no navigational data for this region. Maybe we should ask around the hotel, see if anyone there can help us.
On my way. Do you have any kind of map of the archipelago?
We haven't had one of those for a long time.
Bummer. I have to figure out some other way to navigate the islands.
Oh, we have a tourist app developed in collaboration with Unter for that. I could install it on your Pi phone for you if you want.
That would be great.
I don't want those fingers touching me.
It's all wireless.
That's better. I'm ready to receive.
Did it work?
App installed.
Cool.
Hey, man, seeing as you're here, some woman left a message for you.
Really?
She's waiting for you up in her room.
Great, but who?
She said her name was Faith.
What? Faith is here. I knew it.
Don't you think it's weird that she suddenly just shows up now?
Doesn't matter. As long as she's here. I'm going to her room right now. What? Hey, is the lamp broken?
No, but I've been waiting for you, Larry.
I love these kinds of surprises. This has gotta be the best night of my life.
Put on these handcuffs, Laffer.
Sure thing, baby. Wait a minute. Somehow you sound different, Faith.
Don't play dumb.
I'm not playing dumb, it's just the way I am. I guess I'll just be going now. So you like bondage?
This is not a game, Laffer.
Oh, okay. Of course not, mistress.
You will whimper before me.
But of course.
You obviously know no fear.
Of course I could be afraid if that's what you're into. But I somehow have the feeling that you've been stalking me. It's perfectly normal that you feel attracted to me. Just exactly how frightened do you want me to be? Something like this? I'm so afraid.
Quiet! What country do you work for?
I'm between jobs right now.
Are you saying you're a double agent?
I wouldn't even mind a threesome. Or, what are you getting at now?
I have been watching you. I know your abilities, and now I will find out your secrets.
Then just ask. Should I keep being afraid? Oh!
Quiet! Where is Faith?
Oh, you know each other?
I know she was the boss of Prune, and that someone is very interested in her.
That's pretty understandable.
You're throwing smoke again. I have acquired torture certifications in 5 countries. I took first place in the ear-shredding competition more than once, and no one has ever survived my secret weapon.
So, what is your secret weapon?
My dreaded... Wait! I'm not telling you that.
Too bad.
You're making me so confused. Which group do you belong to?
wonder how Lemma's doing these days.
Don't play dumb. I've already exposed your cover, Agent Laffer. I have never experienced such resilience. He should be trembling in fear. What did you do with Faith's pie phone?
It was beyond salvation.
He destroyed it in cold blood. Why aren't you carrying a weapon?
All I need is my brain.
Stop! I'm going to get out the fondue forks in a minute.
I love fondue.
Quiet! I have to think.
Pi, do you have any idea what this is all about?
Yes, but as usual, you wouldn't understand.
He shows absolutely no signs of fear. He would probably survive any kind of torture. He totally confuses me.
Could you speak a little louder? I can hardly hear you.
Enough is enough, Larry Laffer. Why aren't you afraid? You are tied to a bed and in an utterly hopeless situation.
Well, you could untie me and we could have a lot of fun together.
I just can't believe it. You don't even know the meaning of fear. I like that in a man.
And I like women who aren't afraid of me.
I can imagine. On all my missions, never have I met such a perfect agent. What is your secret? I'll have to get very close to you to find out.
There's plenty of room on the bed. Baby, that was... the best sex since Bobby.
What a man of mystery you are, Larry.
Oh, not at all. You are much more mysterious, Yanmai.
I only have one secret, Larry.
And?
Between my training and the new gene therapy, I am not only a deadly weapon, but almost immortal. There is only one thing that can kill me.
An earthquake?
No, a KGB helicopter. That's what my shaman in North Korea foretold. That's why I hunted down and destroyed every KGB helicopter in the world.
That's a very strange piece of information, but my instincts tell me I should remember that.
Larry, are you done now? Didn't you have other plans?
So I think I have some business to attend to. Well, see each other later, I guess.
We will. Damn. Did I really tell him my secret?
Larry,
Yes?
do you plan on sleeping with every woman you come across?
Hey, this is a whole new experience for me. Normally, nothing like this ever happens to me.
It might be time for you to start learning to pull yourself together.
But I have my first stalker. Not everyone can say that, even if she's a little strange.
She is strange.
Pi, can we go?
We can navigate now. I don't see why not, all common sense aside.
Common sense is totally overrated. Finally, I have my raft back. Now I can find out if Faith is still alive. But do I have anything to help me pass the...
Just get aboard and set sail, damn it.
All right, all right.
Headquarters.
Yes? Did you torture Larry? How many toes does he have left? Send me a couple. I forgot to put my toe collection back in the freezer a while back. Then I had to throw them all away. When I love toes so much, even when they're still attached to feet.
I haven't found out much yet. He's on his way to the neighboring island now, and I'll see what he finds there.
Why is he still alive?
There's something about him. We need to find out more. Start a background check in New Lost Wages. He must have been there and left a trail.
All right. I'll take care of it.
And, I may have told him a little too much about myself.
What? Does he have better interrogation techniques than you do? Maybe I should hire him to find Faith.
No, I have everything under control.
I want to see some results. And toes!
Let me put it this way. It's inhabited, at least.
Be careful. That really doesn't look very inviting.
Come on, what could happen to us here? I think it looks pretty cozy.
I have a really bad feeling here.
Oh, hello. I'm Larry. Larry Laffer?
It's, a man! Grab him!
Hey, not so fast. Ow! Hi, do something!
I'm in your pocket, damn it. What the hell am I supposed to do?
They've taken Larry to a hut. What kind of women are those? They look dangerous. I'd better stay hidden.
You're a little rough. Well, not that I'm complaining, but it all depends on the situation. Even more so in the 21st century than it used to be.
The sensitivity training is finally having an impact.
Damn.
Quiet! I have to think.
Wait a minute. I know that voice.
You don't know me. Be happy. Your death will not be in vain. It will be of great benefit to us, man.
Faith, you're alive!
Faith. That's what that glowing box called me too. Maybe that used to be my name. But that's my past.
But Faith!
Don't call me that. Here I am known as the Queen.
Of course you're a queen, Faith.
It's a good thing that you're submissive to me.
How come there are only women on this island?
Because we don't want to have any men here, except on our plates.
Wait a minute. Just to make sure there's no misunderstanding. By plates, you mean...
We eat men.
Okay. Then I understood it correctly. But why?
Our holy book commands it.
I saw a tattered book out there. Is that the one you mean?
It contains all our tribal rules. It's been here longer than I have. The tribe's entire society is built on the rules found within it, and that book tells us how to deal with men.
How did you end up here?
I've always been here.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't. You're Faithless, the boss, former boss of Prune Incorporated, and the future Mrs. Laffer. You can even have one of those modern double names, Faith Lafferless. Although now that I've heard it...
Quiet! I am the queen here. You will obey me. It doesn't matter how I got here. I'm here now. And so are you. But not for long.
Faith, can't you remember anything at all? Not even me?
I've never seen you before in my life. Worm.
I've never made such a bad impression on a woman in my life. What is this place?
This is our island. No man has ever set foot on it.
Well...
No man has ever left it. Our tribe lives here, secluded from the rest of the world. We live the way we want to live. Admittedly, the organization could still do with some work, but I'm on it. I also see room for improvement as far as monitoring the bay is concerned, Miwi.
That was a misunderstanding on that thingy.
That thingy is a scrum board, and it can only help if we all use it.
Can't we just talk it over?
Miwi, we have to keep up with the times. We can be much more efficient with a modern organizational structure. So, cancel my appointments for today. I have to deal with the intruder.
You have no appointments, my queen.
Let's go back to New Lost Wages.
Where?
New Lost Wages, your former life. Everything could be the way it was before. You can even say Prune.
There's only one place I want to be. Here on this island, together with my sisters.
Let's go back to New Lost Wages.
Enough! Lock him in the back. There's no meat on him yet. We'll have to fatten him up. And when he's fat enough, time for a feast.
But Faith, you must remember, Prune, Timber, the explosion on Cancom? I thought I had lost you. I even lit a candle for you. I thought I would be forever without you.
Enough. Take him away.
Headquarters,
Yes?
I've located Faith.
So, she's alive. When will you be back with her?
I haven't been able to capture her yet. And there's another problem.
Well?
It would seem Faith has lost her memory.
What? How can that be?
I don't know, but she now believes she's the queen of a tribe of female cannibals.
Huh? Oh, just wait. I thought I told you not to eat the lube. Oh, so where were we? Queen of a tribe of female cannibals?
Exactly.
She doesn't know who she is. So that means she doesn't know where her algorithm is either. Wow, so it would be pointless to bring her here.
They even managed to overpower that super agent Larry.
How do you want to proceed?
I'll keep observing. I suspect that Larry has already come up with some ingenious plan to escape and bring Faith's memory back.
Hey, get down from there! That's a sex swing! No swinging without sex! Or, on second thought, stay on it. I'll be done in a minute, baby. Right, Yanmai. Continue your surveillance. Surveillance is good. I have to go.
Oh, someday I'm going to quit my job as a freelance deadly secret agent and look for something quieter.
Damn, the cannibal girls confiscated some of my stuff. At least they didn't find everything. Hi.
Yes, Larry?
The prison in New Lost Wages was cozier than this.
Is that the only thing you're worried about?
Of course not.
It would have made me wonder, too, if you weren't thinking about why.
Am I gonna have to eat man meat now, too?
That is actually an astonishingly good question, Larry. But what do you want to do about Faith?
It's easy. We break out of here, get her memory back, and then she and I finally have wild sex.
What's this? White clothes, gold necklace. Sir, could you by chance be a pervert? My name is Swingle, sir. I think I am the same as you, sir. A pervert.
Oh, boy. This island just keeps getting worse and worse.
No need to call me sir. I'm Larry.
Master Larry, it is a pleasure to meet you, even if the circumstances could be more refreshing.
You really can just call me Larry.
Oh, sir, I would never even consider such a thing, not even if things had become more intimate between us.
I'm not a pervert. I just have extraordinary tastes.
But of course, sir, that's what I always say when I get arrested.
Is that a diving suit?
Oh yes, it's perfect for diving, in all kinds of liquids. Totally washable, sir.
How'd you end up here?
Well, I came to Kahlua because I heard there was a place here where even the most extraordinary desires can be satisfied. They call it the Cavern of Cosmic Cognition. I like caves, sir.
That definitely sounds interesting.
Unfortunately, the cavern's location is a mystery, a myth of the archipelago. Supposedly, one gains a deeper knowledge of oneself when one enters the cave. And what else could that mean but multiple orgasms? You find the ultimate pleasure.
Did you find it?
No. But that's all right. Even if you do find the cave, you can't just enter it because you need a keystone. Seafarers scattered the pieces to the four winds here in the archipelago centuries ago.
Did you hear that, Larry? That could be interesting.
What? I kind of quit paying attention after the bit about extraordinary desires.
Then I preferred to explore what pleasures Kahlua and the other islands have to offer me, and ended up here. The ladies talk about feeding me up so that I can provide a festive meal.
Hey, just like me. What's the deal with these cannibals?
I don't know, sir. They do seem to be very committed young ladies. When I look at the interior decor, then they obviously didn't come on a ship.
Okay. This is all very strange.
Now you find it strange. Not everything else that has happened so far?
Are you saying that you don't find a tribe of lesbian cannibals normal? I think you need sensitivity training.
It would be better if you started looking for a way to get us out of here.
Damn, the cannibal girls confiscated some of my stuff. At least they didn't find everything. I'm taking this with me, at the risk of someone thinking I'm a doctor. I wonder what would happen if I pulled on it. Ah, so that's what happens. I wonder what that's for. I already have a complete skeleton inside my body. The third arm never hurts. Unfortunately, it won't open. The cannibal guards are talking outside, but I can't hear what they're saying this way. I could use that to hear stuff. There are 2 of those cannibal girls on guard duty out there.
But it's just a phase. I think all of us go through it. It'll pass.
But I'm just curious.
What is it about men that you're so interested in? They're useless.
I've never seen one naked. His, you know.
Yes, you have.
I mean, not all charred and wrinkled.
You'd be better off focusing on your job. Otherwise, the queen's gonna be so angry again.
Yeah, you're right.
And don't forget to update the scrum board after your shift.
I won't. See you later.
Interesting. It fits perfectly. When my arm's not long enough, there's nothing better than an extension. Do you have any idea how we can get out of here?
But Master Larry, why would I want to leave?
Because they want to eat us.
But Master Larry, what's wrong with being swallowed?
Oh, God.
What is it, Master Larry? Good heavens, you've gone so pale all of a sudden.
You...
Yes.
You're even worse than I am.
Oh, thank you so much, Master.
See you later. Let's give it a try.
But that's not bad. It's just about time for another meal.
Maybe we should go on a hunger strike.
But that won't fill us up.
Okay, I'll take care of it myself. I got in here so I can get back out too.
That's what I always tell myself during sex.
Ugh.
What was that about the cave?
One of the local legends, a cave, is said to impart profound knowledge, ecstasy. But unfortunately, it's not all that easy to get to the cave anymore, and you also need a lost keystone to open.
I don't think Faith remembers anything.
What should she remember, Master Larry?
Well, me. Her former life.
Oh, gods, how boring.
See you later. I can't reach it. Maybe Swingle could do something. Hey, I need your help.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't reach your pants right now.
That's not what I mean. Can you reach that cable?
Ooh, Master Larry. Electrical shocks. How wicked. And here at first, I thought you were boring. Should I attach the ends of the cable to my nipples?
All you have to do is hold it.
Fine, then.
See you later. Let's give it a try. If I touched that, I might be able to bypass the cable, but my hands would be toast. Hello? Could you come in here, please?
What do you want?
I heard that you'd like to see a non-barbecued man naked.
Well, we don't get a lot of that around here, and when we do, it's never for long.
We could change that.
Tell me, are you a typical man?
Well, to be honest, I'm above average.
Really? Well, that does make me a little curious. Okay, show me.
You sure don't waste any time.
My shift's almost over. Do it. Okay, at least it's not charred, but it's still all wrinkled.
He's weather sensitive.
And I have a migraine.
Now you sound like the women I usually meet.
You have to touch it. You should see what happens then. Oh, good grief.
You stay out of this. Well, he's not entirely wrong.
But now I've seen an original. Thanks.
Always happy to help, especially when you don't get sued.
Reminds me of your food.
Now I really want some food.
Well, it's not feeding time yet. But since you showed me yours, now I'll show you mine.
Really?
Hold on a second.
That does look very, appetizing.
At least a lot more appetizing than the other one. No matter what we do with that little guy, he just doesn't gain weight. Or maybe it just takes longer.
My bodily fluids are always in full flow, my good woman.
Ugh.
It fits perfectly. Let's give it a try. We did it, Pi. Let's go. We can finally escape this island.
Are you just going to leave the little guy behind?
We'll do whatever we can to save him.
That's the Larry I know.
Leaving so soon, Master Larry? I would have thought you would have appreciated the company of these lovely ladies. And here I was hoping that we would get to know each other much better, much more intimately.
But now that I think about it, we can leave him here.
If you're resourceful enough to break out of this very well-guarded prison, with your help, I might even be able to locate that cavern of cosmic cognition. We could experience the pleasures there together. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
I'm not so sure.
Well, if you want to learn more, check out my hotel room, number 69, where you can find a file I compiled. It contains everything I found out about it.
I'll think about it. Keep a stiff upper lip.
That too.
Whew, we got away. And nobody has to eat anyone.
Swingle is still there?
Oh, he'll take care of himself. But what do we do now? Faith has lost her memory. She can't even remember me.
Now, think about how we can change that, Larry.
Think sharp, Larry. Think sharp. Give her a cactus to eat.
I knew back then that that was a bad idea.
What? It didn't hurt me, and I learned a lot from it.
But not that it's better not to eat cacti. You just learned something from Swingle.
His zippers distracted me.
The thing about the cave.
What cave?
Larry, he said that there is a cavern of cosmic cognition on the archipelago. Whoever enters it gains a deeper knowledge of themselves.
I've known everything there is to know about myself for a long time.
Not you, Faith.
Oh, right.
Whether that has anything to do with the pleasures that little perv is looking for remains to be seen. But maybe this cave does contain some powers that can help Faith learn about herself. And maybe then she'll remember.
Sometimes I feel like you do all my thinking for me, and I like that.
So now you have to locate the cave and open it.
Yes?
And then find a way to get Faith there.
Yes?
And then...
I know, Give her a maximum score on timber.
Oh, no, Larry. If the legend is true, she'll remember everything.
It all sounds almost too simple. Okay, let's get back to Kahlua. We should look for that file in Swingle's suite.
Headquarters, come in, please.
No! I said that's lube! It doesn't go in your mouth! It goes, spit that back out! Yanai! What's up, baby?
Have you found out anything about this Larry guy yet?
Hold on tight, Yanai. He used to work for Prune.
What?
We found him in the personnel records. He was a stripper intern.
Unbelievable. That must have been a cover identity. So he already infiltrated Prune, where he probably stole all the company's secrets. But on whose behalf? Who are you working for, Larry?
He's clearly a threat. Maybe you should eliminate him, just to be on the safe side.
No. We can't lose sight of our goal, Faith. If he managed to infiltrate Prune, he might be able to figure out a way to get Faith her memory back. That's the only way we can find out where the algorithm is.
Right! You have my complete trust and my best torture knife. But wash it thoroughly before you bring it back. It's a family heirloom.
Understood.
I should see how the secret project is going. Hopefully, there have been some results. I'm under pressure all the way up to here. Sorry, my darling. My favorite engineer, my genius. How are the tests going?
Well, to be honest, not as well as I hoped. The motor skills aren't fully developed yet, and the AI doesn't work well enough.
And the sex routines?
They belong to the motor skills.
Fortunately, our test subjects all signed indemnification contracts, protecting us from any injury-based lawsuits.
Faith's algorithm would make everything so much simpler.
It can't be long now, Nari. Once we have the self-learning routine, it will run exactly the same way, by itself. But we can't waste any time. We have to announce our product.
I don't think that's advisable.
Yes, it is, Nari. Something is brewing in New Lost Wages. I feel it. Okay, I feel an itching in my crotch too, but that's got nothing to do with this. At any rate, we have to be one step ahead of everyone else. Soon, we will reveal to the world the Pie Bot!
So, yeah, this definitely looks like Swingle's room to me. He's certainly made himself comfortable here. Don't you think so, Pi?
Please just find that file and let's get out of here.